Hey, how you doing? Well, the experience over in Japan was a little bit different, especially with the COVID. Usually at the tournaments, you go in and you start getting the feel for the fights right away. But with COVID, it started with a little bit different feeling and atmosphere. One of the biggest things was having a mask on at all times. When we got to the village, just walking around everywhere as we went, had to have a mask. The experience was really great, really nice. We had a couple of not bad, but a couple of unfortunate things due to COVID. Like the opening ceremonies, we weren't able to participate in because of COVID. I participated in my event within 48 hours, so I wasn't able to go to the opening ceremonies. I wasn't able to go to the closing ceremonies. And after the competition, we had to leave within 48 hours afterwards. But the overall experience was awesome. I can't wait for another 3 years, and hopefully we get to go to Paris in 2024.
What's your rate about?
You were uppercutting the actual up here.
Yeah,
Uppercutting.
Okay, next time I will push your box. Okay, I'll be sharper. Alright? I'll make sure the job's done.
The experience of a fight was really good. Walking into the stadium, getting that feel back. It's been such a long time since I've had that feeling of getting in the ring. And it was wonderful having that adrenaline going through my veins again. And we got into the warm-up section and we're sitting in there. As soon as we walk in, right off to the right side, we had all the water, snacks, some coffee if you wanted to get pumped up. We had a nice warm-up section, and you saw there was 3 or 4 cameras in the warm-up section getting ready, just so you started to have that feeling. And I'm sitting down with Daniel, and we're talking, we're having a great time, feeling loose, feeling good. And then we get our name called up to go. And we're on the walk through the hallway into the ring, and Daniel's there, goes, "This is your time, enjoy it, let's go." And as soon as we walk through and they announce my name and I get to go in, the feelings, the nerves, it finally hits, and the feeling of finally walking into that ring. One of my biggest goals in my life was making that stage, getting inside the ring at the Olympic Games. And I was about 10 steps away from reaching that goal. I get to the bottom of the stairs and you can see me take a big breath going, this is finally happening. We take the steps up to the ring, we get in, and we're ready to go. This is where I belong. I belong on that stage. And as soon as they call my name, I get the hand up, and there might have been no spectators, but I know everybody in Canada and everybody in my hometown in Hants County was awake at 2:30 in the morning watching my fight. And as soon as that opening bell went, I was feeling good. I was motivated, and I was driven to do good. And every time I threw a shot, every time I threw a combination, I was feeling better. I was getting more momentum. I was feeling good. And we had a bad accident at a minute and a half where I ended up getting cut. And it changed everything. As soon as it happened, I started to get some blood in the eye, and I lost vision in my right side, or my left side. And we saw the doctor. I told the doctor I'm good to go, and they allowed me to continue. for the rest of the round, I kept getting blood in the eye, so I was seeing spots on the left side.
Okay, yeah.
So after that round, at the end of the round, you can see it kind of going down my cheek, and we get into the corner, and right there, right off the bat, everything was flustered. And so Daniel, his main job was trying to stop the blood, stop the cut from doing any more damage. And they told me that it was a deep cut. And as soon as they said it was a deep cut, my priorities was making sure I didn't receive any shots on it to make it worse. And so the goal was to protect the eye, make sure everything was fine, and make it through the fight without any further damage to my body. So as soon as that happened, we just had to take a gear back and focus on my health instead of the victory. But with that said, we got another 3 years of training. We got a World Championships, we got a Commonwealth Games, we got a Pan Am Games before Paris 2024, and we'll be more prepared, more ready to come out on top and get the victory in Paris. Everything in Kennecott was absolutely insane. I remember I was getting messages. It's 3 in the morning in Kennecott, and I have my family messaging me, commenting, all my friends, family, everybody is sending me messages, just pumped up, excited. And one of my buddies, he was there, he said when he left my parents' house to watch the fights, on his way into the city, it was a 25-minute drive, almost every light in every house was on at 2:30 in the morning on his way back home.